everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa, and I do live videos every Tuesday night with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
And here he is. How was your day, Steve?
I had a good day, a busy day. I've been busy at work lately. Plus, I'm always busy being an assistant stamping demonstrator. I mean, that's, working on shares. Tech support for shares has been.
Yeah. So all of you demos who wanted your shares early, I did indeed second day air my products. They came last night, Monday night, and we frantically cut paper and ribbon and embellishments and put it all together, and they're going in the mail tomorrow. So if you get shares from me, you get your product really quick, and you get a cute little calendar too with the shares. This is what we're making tonight. Do I have this in the right place, Steve?
Yes.
Isn't this cute? So this is from the Country Bouquet bundle. Here's the stamp set, and here's the punch. And when I saw this, I was like, that's going to be some of my calendars for next year. And then from the Through It Together, there's a lot of great sentiments that fit on here. But on this one, I white heat embossed "You are loved today and always." Because when you look at your calendar, you want some positive affirmation, right? And there's another box of new products coming today. I was hoping it would get here in time. In one of the sets I bought, it says, "You are amazing." And because God made you, you are amazing. Everyone is amazing. God doesn't make junk, right?
Amen.
So look at all the people on already. Hi, you guys. Hi, Becky and Mary Ellen and Bev. Thank you for sharing. That helps so much. We really appreciate it. If you would like and share our videos. Bev is on. Bev makes these beautiful calendars with a CD holder, and then you switch the month. Aren't these cute? And I guess some are upside down because I'm on December. But I always need more than one calendar up because I'm working on this month and I'm working on next month. And so for this past year, I had the rainbow calendar that I made last year. And Bev's, we'll see how Bev's is on December and the rainbow calendar is already on January.
So you want to hear something that'll make you feel old? Well, no, obviously, but it makes me feel old. If you showed that calendar that Bev made to a high school student, they wouldn't know what that case was. They've never used CDs.
Oh,
they don't know. They don't know what CDs are.
I'm like, honey, it's not a case. It's a Christmas tree. What are you talking about? You're talking about this.
They don't know what CDs are because they've never used them. They don't know.
That's interesting. Hey, Virginia. Hi, Tony. If you guys, okay, Tony, switch to YouTube as the sound on Facebook. Yeah, go over to YouTube. The sound is better. It's great. It's easier to watch on YouTube too. So this is what we're making tonight. It's super easy. I know some of you know how to make it. Are we going to tell our sad story now or later?
Well, why don't you start making your card and then we'll distract you later.
Okay, you'll distract me?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, can you put up some graphics?
Sure.
I want to remind you, our daughter-in-law Amy is making an intricate fancy cake on Christmas Eve. And if you have an Instagram account, her name on Instagram is Amy, A-M-Y, the letter R for Renee, and then McCullough.
We had that. Where's that?
It's the bottom graphic.
It's the banner.
Can you put it on there? That's Amy's Instagram. And the cake takes all day long, several different processes. So she does a step, and then she might be off for an hour, and then she comes on and makes another step. But it would be fun if you went on and liked her account. And if you have a minute on Christmas Eve, you could check in and see. We have no idea what she's making.
She has a lot of fun with it, and she laughs at her own mistakes when she makes mistakes, which I can't imagine her making them, but apparently she told us she does. So
look at this. Bev is bragging. Bev, are you rubbing it in? Oh, you asked. I didn't see.
It's my fault.
Can you also put up the Prize Patrol graphic, Steve? I think it's all the way at the top. We are doing Prize Patrol. So you can get one of my calendars tonight. And you can also get a calendar if you do shares. And I started to say that for demos, I'm selling 7 demo shares. Unfortunately, the Desert Suite, they didn't let us get 2 ribbon or paper or embellishments. So I have 3 shares that are full and 4 shares that are everything except the Desert Suite. So it's kind of confusing. But with Steve's help, we got it all figured out. So I will be emailing the people who had already emailed me that were demos. But if you're not a demo and you want to share in January 5th, I'll get it second day delivery and we'll whip them out again and you'll have all the products in your hand in no time. So, hey, Kylie's on, my Creativity Abounds teammate from Australia. I'm glad to see you.
So Debbie.
Oh, Debbie Shirt's on. Debbie, tell me that we talked about her Instagram video. Actually, I think Debbie is going, her mom is Debbie. Amy's mom is Debbie. And I think she's going to be on the Instagram or help her make the cake this year. So that'll be fun.
That will be fun. And Debbie, in order to enter to win Prize Patrol, you do hashtag or the £, as I like to call it, and then Prize Patrol, all one word.
All squished together.
All squished together. No spaces.
We have an automatic generator that if it's not exactly that, it doesn't enter you. So everybody enter. Oh, Beth, thank you. Beth Merkel, thank you for sharing. You guys are awesome. Okay, so here's the calendar. Do you guys like this, by the way? Did anyone say anything? Debbie says she's going to be Amy's assistant.
Hey, it's a pretty good gig being an assistant. I'm thinking you might get some frosting that you could eat, or you might even get to eat the cake. That would be even better. You could have your cake and eat it.
You're so funny.
I worked on that all day.
Okay. If you came for jokes. Okay. We're actually going to do this. Here we go. Okay. So you pick your DSP. That's going to look pretty on the front of your calendar, right? And then the cardstock, the coordinating cardstock that you needed for it is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. I already got started on this.
Okay, I need to start
from the beginning.
Okay, so 4 1/4 by 11 cardstock.
Scored at 5 1/2. So it's a normal card made this way. And the designer series paper layer is 2 comments down, Steve. It's 4 by 5 1/4. So that's what part is done. And I should show you that. In the celebration catalog, you can choose, if you spend $100, you can choose this paper. And it is so beautiful. Like I had trouble. Can you guys see this very good? It's purples and pinks and oranges. I had trouble deciding what to make the calendars out of because it's so pretty. Oh, I loved this one too. It's polka dots, and you get twice as many. You get like 48 sheets. So I would highly recommend this paper. And with a $100 order, you can get it free. It's called Dandy Designs 12 by 12 in the celebration brochure. And that's available starting January 5th.
Okay, Laura is asking what color you have there.
Okay, let me tell you. Is that going to stay? I hope that stays.
It's like a rich lavender to me, but that's not the Stampin' Up.
Except Laura would know the technical name. It's Fresh Freesia. So it's one of the in color
Never
purples.
gotten that.
Really pretty. And we just glued it back on there. So that's all we have done so far. Now we're going to go back to the base, Steve, which is 1 up. And this is 4 1/4 by 5. And then I just scored it 1 inch, 2 1/2, and 4. So it's scored in the middle and 1 inch from either side. And you're going to make a mountain out of it like this. So the mountain is in the middle, just like the mountain of the card is in the middle. So when you look at the base, the reason we do the base is some of the cards fall over, and this calendar is going to be on your desk all year long. So you want it to be more stable. So you have the mountain in the middle for the card and the mountain in the middle for this. And then these 2 sides that are fluffed up, we're going to glue one here and we're going to glue one here. And that's what our card base looks like.
Mountain in the middle.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can tell, but Steve and I are a little bit sad. Actually, kind of a lot of sad.
A lot of sad. Our sweet little dog Molly passed away this week.
A couple days ago, we've only had 2 dogs. I think a lot of you guys that come every week always saw them walking behind us in and out. Molly was going to be 14 soon. Maya's almost 16. And we never thought the younger one would die. She's always been very healthy and energetic. Our sweet daughter sent us videos after she died there's one video, I should post it somewhere. So the 2 dogs are in the family room, and they every night between 8 and 9 o'clock they played chase, and they ran over like crazy people if they hadn't used up all their energy. And Molly, we're in the family room. Molly ran out of around the coffee table, out the family room, and then Maya chased her out. Before Maya barely got out of the family room, Molly had run into the kitchen, jumped up on the bench, the table, over the half wall, back in the family room. And it's like
caught her from behind.
Yeah, it's like she lapped her or something. So
that's how energetic and agile the little dog was until the last 3 months when she wasn't at all.
Yeah, she what happened to her? She got kidney failure, and then she went blind, and it all happened very fast.
Yeah.
And now Maya is lost. She's sleeping with us now. She used to sleep with her sister down on the main floor. So Laura said, sorry, I had a dog named Molly and she was my baby. You know something, Laura? I'm sorry. I had no idea. We haven't had dogs as adults, and she followed me around, and if I went to the bathroom, she was in the bathroom with me. If I went upstairs, she would wait. We had a gate, so I couldn't go upstairs, and she'd wait for me by the gate.
Just sit there until Beth came back.
Yeah, I could go upstairs for an hour.
And she'd still be laying there.
And Steve's like, should I lay by the gate and wait for you?
I can't fit in a dog bed, so, But Maya, her older sister, has been super sweet to us. They're both therapy dogs and both very empathetic and able to really sense when people need their attention.
I think Maya's really sad too because she was with her sister for 14 years.
Right.
But
so
anyway, I didn't mean to.
So the 2.5 by 3 1/4 layout for the calendar?
That's coming up next. Okay. So these calendars, they're 10 calendars for $3 or maybe 10 for $4 at Tailored Expressions in Ankeny. You can order these online, and they're 2023 mini tear-off calendars, set of 10. And I'll go ahead and tear this one off. I just wanted to make sure and tell you where it came from. There is a calendar set that Stampin' Up has, days to remember, and you could also use this and make your calendar, which is pretty cool. To make 12 of them and the number of calendars I use, it's easier for me to do this since it's only a couple dollars for the calendar. But what Steve's talking about is this layer for the calendar is 2.5 by 3 1/4. And I stick the calendar on there using tear and tape. And then I usually stick it on here with tear and tape as well. You can probably use glue, but it's a little bit heavy. And again, I'm going to have it there for at least a year. And some people, what we do, my daughter likes the calendar that I made her so much last year. She just wants the calendar piece to put the new calendar on.
Replacement calendar.
Yeah. I guess really is what I did with that rainbow calendar too. I just put 2023 on. So who knows, your recipient might use them for even longer than a year. So I just put 3 strips of tear and tape on here. How many of you, I think a lot of you, I said that before, how many of you have made these calendars before? If you haven't, I hope you'll try it because it's so easy and what a thoughtful gift. I love having this on my desk. So I put it on pretty close to the bottom and then just put the same margin on both sides. And then what we're going to do is we are going to heat emboss. There's a couple different things you could use to cut it out. I actually used a retired punch. The classic label is what I used on this. But for something current, the Give It a Whirl dies, we use those a lot. This die would also work. I used the punch because I'm making so many calendars. So, and I wonder if that will fit on here. Nope, I think I'm going to have to get another piece. Do you have anything else to chat about today, Steve?
Well, still living in the glow of the wedding. The honeymooners are back from the Ozarks and moved right into unpacking all the boxes. So Ryan moved out his apartment.
We moved Ryan out on Monday. The wedding was Saturday. The open house was Sunday.
We
thought we were all done. And then Monday, he's like, all my friends are at work. Can you come help me?
So like good parents, we went over and helped him move. And, you know, it was going to take a couple hours, took all day, probably 50 times up and down the 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, Steve forgot his phrase.
Yeah, and so I had a sore knee by the end of the day. But we got it all done. But the funny part was, all we did was take all of these boxes and all this furniture and dump it into Brienne's house. And so when they got back from their honeymoon, the first thing they had to do was start unpacking all their boxes so they could get through the living room and get to the rest of the house. So,
oh my, I made a mess of this. I was going to show you. I don't know if I've shown this, but I have these Rubbermaid take-alongs. I finally broke down, and each color, I labeled them white, silver, gold, has their own color. And then I put this up here. I bought little silver spoons on Amazon because you don't want the embossing powder to mix. Before, the plates I used, sometimes the gold and white would get together. This way, white is just white. But I am going to try this again. So I use the embossing buddy. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Like I said, I wish my "You Are Amazing." We'll have to see if the UPS man comes. So we did all these shares. Look, I'm just not stamping it well. We shouldn't have talked about Molly.
Live stamping. This is what it usually doesn't do.
This is why I never stamp on camera. I love making cards. I don't love making cards underneath my camera.
Maybe we need to down the perfectionism just a little bit here.
Do you think so?
Yeah, we got to get through this video.
Okay. Get through the video. Aren't you having fun?
Well, no, I'm having a great time, but I'm thinking that maybe, you know, folks might have other things to do this evening too.
What are you saying, Steve?
I'm just trying to be considerate of people's time.
Oh, look at that. Joyce made them for your Bible study group. That is very sweet. You know what Steve made for my Bible study group? I am going to miss next week because we get to go to Texas. And he made fudge. So we have fudge boxes. Actually, do you want to show them one? They're in the refrigerator. I gave most of them away, but one person wasn't there today. I also made them for my Joy team. Heat embossing. They're in the refrigerator in like a Target sack toward the back, so I won't eat them.
They're well hidden.
Yeah, I hid them from myself. Do you guys do that if you make cookies or fudge? I needed to hide them from myself.
No concern about me eating them. I can't find them.
Well, you're not a finder.
Okay,
Guys usually aren't a finder.
Here's the fudge box.
So let me tell you what that is. That is the Merry Christmas. Can I have it? The Merry Christmas from, oh, he got the other one. This is the Joy team. My stampers, we're having a Christmas party. And I use the little Stampin' Up envelope boxes, which is really fun. And then this is the big stack of paper out of the holiday catalog. And Joy, that came from Leaves of Holly. It's popped up and stitched. Stylish Shapes is what that little circle is. And there's another. Do you want to go look for the other one? It's
sure.
It's in the same sack, honey. I know you can do it. Let's cheer for Steve. See, he didn't know there's a couple different versions of the box already. So I'm going to grab, while he's doing that, some mini dimensionals. Oh, Kathleen, you made my day today. Kathleen wrote to me this morning, and I don't think we've met before, but she saw a lever card that I made quite a while ago, and she made 5 different cards, one with a soccer ball, one with a pumpkin, actually a couple different balls for her grandkids, and she put the levers, like the lever comes across the card, and then the pumpkins here are the soccer ball. And some of them are up high, some are in the middle, some are down low. Beautiful, beautiful cards. And she sent them. Did I tell you this? I was telling someone today. She sent me pictures of all 5 cards and said she made these lever cards, and it made my day. I stamp because I want to spread joy, and I feel like she liked that design, and she did all kinds of beautiful things with it, and it truly made me happy. So Kathleen, thank you for sending me those.
And she voted for you today.
Oh, we should talk about the voting card. Thank you for bringing that up. I wonder where my voting card is. It's on my blog from Monday. And you know something? I'm kind of having a brain freeze. What did I make for my voting card? Can someone tell me what my voting card is?
Well, that's sad.
If we look on my blog. Okay, so this is Blushing Bride, and I punched these out with the new punch from the Country Bouquet. And I'm just going to put those up on top. I put one on dimensionals, and I put one. Oh, he found it. Yay. This is the one. You guys, this is my voting card. It's the impossible card. So the card.
We made that last week.
Card, yeah, we made it last week. And then this flips down. Gosh, it's sad he had to tell me we made it last week for this video. But if you would like to vote for me, go to stampingmom.com, and there's a link that goes right to the voting. And on the voting, there's little hearts in the upper right-hand corner on Kylie Bertucci's site. You click on the heart and you voted. That's all you have to do. So I appreciate that. So did you know all this, or did they tell you what card to go get?
I went and found it. So I read your blog post. I didn't vote for you yet.
You didn't vote for me?
I have to see what the other entries are. I'm just kidding.
Honey.
I am just kidding.
Okay. So this is the other fudge box. This is what I gave to my BSF group today. So it is real red, and the dye that I used is out of the dyes that goes with Brightest Glow. I haven't labeled these yet because I just got them. And then I silver embossed it, and this is the snowflake paper. And again, it's just shot with the sticker. But the BSF gals are meeting at my house next Tuesday when I'm gone, because we have a house sitter that will be here all week. And they wanted me to ask you, Steve, if you wanted to make some fudge and leave it on the counter or in the refrigerator, and they would be happy to take care of it next Tuesday when they're here, because they didn't like that you gave them littler pieces than last year.
Oh, so they wanted to
with
redo.
the economy, everything is
It's
smaller
called
and costs
shrinkflation.
more. Yeah.
That's what happened.
His fudge shrunk. Actually, we used to use the square
Pizza boxes.
And they're out of stock. So I try to use what's current. And so
those are thicker though.
Stampin' Up kind of shrunk it, right?
Right, not our fault. Hey, I have a suggestion. Why don't we finish the calendar?
You want to finish the calendar?
Yeah.
Do you have someplace you need to be, honey?
No, I'm just thinking, maybe more straight line video in terms of the project that we started today.
Okay. But there's other things going on. Do you guys do that? Squirrel? Oh my gosh, I'm off on a tangent.
I mean, they're all really cool things. I completely understand.
Oh, Kathleen said vote for card number 14. Thank you. So yeah, if you want to make my day, have me wake up to a sweet comment that you liked a card and
so where did these cards come from?
I told them when you were off looking in the refrigerator. It came from this punch.
When I was on my
available January 5th. Yes.
And which paper is it?
This is Blushing Bride. And I just looked on the back, excuse me, looked on the back of the designer series paper and found a coordinating color. And I'm not going to find a glue that works.
Sure you will. Look at all those. Just keep going. You'll
There's,
find one.
there's 15. I think it's time to open a new one. See, I would rather tell stories that unrelate than sit and open multiple glue boxes, glue bottles. Oh, Laura, you like it? You like the voting card, maybe? Thank you. Yeah, I have the impossible card ready to send out to the winner from last week. Okay, here we go. We have actual glue. Yay. So we are going to Texas and spending time with Sean and Amy. And we're driving to San Antonio and we're going to see the lights on the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
Among other things. We're going to SeaWorld, which I'm super excited about.
I am too. It fulfills my scuba diving need to see sea creatures.
And we get to see the kids' new house
that they're having built right now. It's not completed yet. We'll get to see it in progress.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And celebrating early Christmas.
Yep.
This is their year to be with the Turks.
In
Texas. So we thought we'd come down and just do a long weekend early to give them plenty of time to do with the Turks.
It will be super fun. So I use these heart pearls, and they come in different sheens of white. And then I just take one and put it where you think it looks good. I just thought they looked cute on here. I actually didn't put them on the turquoise card. This is Coastal Cabana. And I used the other little white heart or the other little heart in basic white to put in the center on that one.
Laura is saying that SeaWorld has a special Christmas setup.
Do they?
Yeah, you're going to like that.
Are you going to ride roller coasters?
Of course. It's part of the price of admission.
I used to love roller coasters, and then I had 4 kids, and I had several years that I couldn't ride roller coasters, and I think my body got how. But anyway, here's the card. I have card number 1 and card number 2, calendar number 2. So let me know which one you like better. If we're going to give one of these away for Prize Patrol.
Are you ready for Prize Patrol?
SeaWorld is the best, especially their Christmas. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Bev, thank you for voting. Joyce, thank you for voting. And Kathleen, you guys, so sweet. I really, really appreciate it. Is anybody going to make these calendars?
I'm going for Prize Patrol for that.
Bev, are you making your calendars? Would I be begging if I already have this CD folder. I'd only need the papers, Bev. So, did she talk about that earlier?
Yeah, so we've got a couple votes for the blue so far. All right, so here we go.
This is one of my favorite colors.
Coastal Cabana.
Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay.
Here are the things. I know those are your favorites. I'm just not quite sure what color they are until you show me the color, and then it seems to make sense. But
okay, so we have 19 entries tonight.
That's good.
Does anyone else want to get in before you do the drawing? Oh, Pat voted too. He took the comments away from me.
All right, we're ready to do the drawing. Last chance. Anybody wants to get in? Here we go.
And if you win, just let me know if you want number 1 or number 2.
The winner is
Mary Ellen. Yay! So Mary Ellen, like always, just send me your mailing address to Beth at stampingmom.com and let me know if you want number 1, the pink and purple, or if you want number 2, the turquoise card. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll go back and answer them. And again, we love spending time with you on Tuesdays. And if you want product shares, again, the next round of those will go out January 5th. And I'll be contacting the demos who asked for the first round tonight. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. We hope you have a blessed week, and we'll be back next Tuesday, as long as our plane gets in on time, right?
Oh, no problem.
No problem.
What could go wrong? It'll be fine. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.